Orange shadow here today.
Yeah.
Chance to. You were right.
Yeah, no, they're. I love that.
It's nice to see that by now 11.
Wearing in the.
Oh, she said.
I now call this Village of Hebron Council meeting to order at 6 p.m. on Wednesday, July 23rd, 2025. Please stand as you are able and join me in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call, please.
Mr. Wolf.
Here.
Mrs. Center. Mr. Carpenter.
Here.
Mr. Nauer.
Yes.
Mrs. Chapman. Yes. Mrs. Porter. Yes.
Thank you. We have quorum. Thank you, visitors, for attending this evening. If you've not already done so, please sign in and get a copy of the agenda. There will be opportunities to speak in the agenda at 2 different points. Leave visitor comments. Council meetings are recorded and provided to council and the public for review. Meeting minutes are official once the recording is approved by the village council by majority vote. Today's recording will become the official record of minutes once approved. The recording is available online at the Village of Hebron YouTube channel. I am seeking a motion for approval of the minutes for the July 9th, 2025 council meeting.
So be it.
I have a motion from Council Member Nauer and a second from Council President Wolf. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Mr. Carpenter.
Yes.
Mr. Nauer.
Yes.
Mrs. Porter. Yes. Mr. Wolf.
Yes.
Mrs. Chapman.
Yes. Thank you. It passes 5-0. The next item, I'm seeking approval for, or I'm sorry, I'm seeking a motion for approval of minutes for the July 16, 2025 combined council committees meeting.
So moved. Second.
I have a motion from Council President Wolf and a second from Council Member Carpenter. Any discussion? Roll call.
Mrs. Porter.
Yes.
Mr. Nauer.
Yes.
Mrs. Chapman.
Yes.
Mr. Carpenter.
Yes.
Mrs. Center. Mr. Wolf.
Yes.
You literally both said it at the exact same time. I don't think you heard it. I am now seeking a motion to approve the appointment of Anthony Oliver to the position of interim police chief.
So moved.
Second. I have a motion from Council President Wolf and a second from Council Member Porter. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Mr. Nauer.
Yes.
Mr. Carpenter.
Yes.
Mrs. Chapman.
Yes.
Mr. Porter, or Mrs. Porter.
Yes.
Mr. Wolf.
Yes.
Thank you, Council. It passes 5-0. And now we're going to move into a phase where we're going to actually complete the oath, but I'd just like to make a couple of comments. Thank you everyone who came here tonight for this. We come together at a meaningful moment for our community, a moment of transition, resilience, and gratitude. Tonight, we recognize someone whose service and character exemplify what it means to lead with integrity and heart, Anthony Oliver. As many of you know, our police department is undergoing significant change. In times like these, it's strength, steadiness, and selflessness of individuals that make all the difference. Anthony, you have been a dedicated public servant for many years. You've led not only through your actions, but also through your reliability, professionalism, and deep commitment to the safety of the Village of Hebron. When the need for interim leadership arose, you did not hesitate. You stepped forward, not because the timing was ideal or because it was part of your immediate plan, but because the department and your community needed you. That kind of leadership, quiet, determined, and selfless, is rare and it deserves to be recognized. You may have envisioned a little more time to gain experience before taking on this role, but sometimes leadership finds us before we expect it, and you answered that call with humility and resolve. On behalf of the Village of Hebron, I want to extend our sincere gratitude. Thank you for stepping up and for standing tall in a time of transition and for continuing to serve our community with integrity and care. We are all confident in your ability to lead during this interim period, and we stand behind you full support. So join me at the front. Yeah. Any paparazzi that wants to come up, you're welcome to come back.
Thank you.
So we're going to be. I, your name,
I, Anthony Oliver,
do solemnly swear that I will support
do solemnly swear that I will support
the Constitution of the United States of America,
the Constitution of the United States of America,
the state of Ohio,
the state of Ohio,
and the ordinances of the Village of Hebron,
and the ordinances of the Village of Hebron,
and that I will not make or otherwise authorize
and that I will not make or otherwise authorize
the expenditure of public money
the expenditure of public money
other than for adequate consideration
other than for adequate consideration
and efficient service
and efficient service
to the Village of Hebron,
to the Village of Hebron,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
honestly,
honestly,
and impartially
and impartially
discharge the duties
discharge the duties
of my office
of my office
as interim police chief.
as interim police chief.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I can't risk you running away.
Well, yeah, but you know.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Thank you all so much for coming.
Well, all right, well, back, and you, good. Oh.
Who said that? We'll start it, just one more. Thank you.
Sure.
There you go.
Got another. Yeah.
Thank you, council, for that moment. The next item, each department in the village provides routine updates to village council and the public. Tonight, we will receive an update from tax administrator Mindy Kester.
Thank you. The revenues for June were just a little over $350,000, which was up $116,000 over 2024. We had received a rather large payment from the state of Ohio for a combination of different accounts for estimated business declaration payments, estimated tax payments. So that boosted our revenue just a bit for the month. And that's all I have. Was there any questions from council? Okay, thank you.
Thank you. We have this time reserved on the agenda to hear comments from visitors regarding topics not listed on the agenda. You should have signed in. Please be sure to state your name and address for the record. There's a 5-minute time limit for each speaker. We are very eager to hear what you have to say, so please speak loudly and clearly into the microphone. Thank you. Okay.
Thank you,
Thank you.
council members. Appreciate the time. My name is Harold Weingartner. I live on Hamilton Avenue, 117. I don't know if all of you were at last week's meeting for the development.
Not all council were here.
I want you to know that I am all for that development. I'm not against it at all. However, I have some concerns regarding that. And I was able to meet with the developer and the owner. And I did ask the owner numerous times if he was going to put any money into that school, and he said no. I asked him if he was going to tear any part of it down, and he said no. And so in that case, if you looked at his preliminary print, and I understand that it is not wrote in stone. However, it is my opinion that he knows what he wants to do with his triplexes and his 7 houses that he wants to put in there. In his plan, he only showed one way in and one way out. But if you look at his print, you can see where there was an area that it looked like he was had a road going out, and he did not show it on his print on one of his corners. The way he's got his print is he's rendering the property of the school almost useless. Now, I came out of development. Now, I can assure you that will most likely, between now and this development period, he will most likely come to Hebron and say, I will give you this property. Now, I will forewarn you, do not take it. Because what he is doing is he is giving you his white elephant. Now, he's got two options for secondary egress and entrance. One option is on his the southeast corner of his property. He can bridge over the creek and egress and exit out into Canal Road. You know, that is one option, but that is extra money out of his pocket. And believe me, he is all for making money. The logical problem, the logical solution is egress and exit onto the east side of the school. If he does that, that renders that property totally useless. Now, in speaking with him, I said, well, you're cordoning off this property to the line around the building. I said, are you planning on doing anything with it? He said, well, I think I'll lease it out. Well, currently, he thinks I got stupid wrote across my forehead. You cannot lease that building. First of all, he's cordoned it off to where there's hardly any parking. So, you know, I'm just forewarning you. What's going to happen is when he develops, he's going to have tenants calling you guys, thinking that you're going to handle his problem. But what he's going to do is let that building fall in. Now, he already knows that it's costly to raise that building, to tear it down, and the asbestos. Now, I looked at the environmental, you know, the guy,
Yeah.
the oil paint is not a factor. You know, if he does not run his line of egress down by the building, there is ways of saving that, at least in the regular school. But you gotta play chess on this man. You gotta know what his next move is. And I believe his next move is going to be giving you the thing. Now, I don't know if there's ways or anything on the books that you can make him do something with that school. You know, so that's entirely up to you guys. But due to mine, you know, what I've done over the years, I'm sure that's what this guy's gonna do, is he's gonna offer you his white elephant, and you don't want it. So, appreciate your time. I've got some ideas in my head of what can be done. You know, if he doesn't put his drive line on that side. But if he offers it to you now, don't take it. Don't take it. Okay,
Okay, thank you.
any questions for me? Okay. Thank you.
Thank you for coming here.
Thank you.
Any other visitor comments? Now into legislation. Resolution 2516, it's a resolution authorizing the mayor of the village of Hebron to execute an agreement with the local governmental organizations and public utility providers for the Kirkersville, Union Township, and Village of Hebron Joint Economic Development District Number 1. This is the third reading. I'm seeking a motion to adopt resolution 2516.
So moved. Second.
I have a motion from Council President Wolf and a second from Councilmember Carpenter. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Mr. Nauer,
Yes.
Mr. Wolf,
Yes.
Mr. Carpenter,
Yes.
Porter,
Yes.
Chad.
No. Thank you, Council. It passes 4-1. The next item is resolution 2517. It's a resolution authorizing the mayor of the village of Hebron, Ohio, or her agents to execute an agreement with Resource International Incorporated to enter into professional services agreement. This is the second reading. However, I am seeking a motion to suspend the rules and waive the readings.
So why?
I have a motion and I'm looking for a second, and then we can discuss.
Okay.
Sorry, thank you.
Second.
I have a motion from Council President Wolf and a second from Council Member Carpenter. Discussion. The reason we're seeking this is we want to be able to get these inspectors right away. We've got a lot of work going on and we want the inspectors as soon as humanly possible to be inspecting the work. Just to refresh, I don't know if you correct me if I'm wrong. So these are inspectors that we're using funding that MI Homes is paying to us to then pay to them. So it's not that it's coming out of our funds, it's being replenished by MI Home, but we still have to authorize the use of the funds because it came through us to the inspector.
So were you saying that MI Homes is actually the intermediary here, or are in favor of this? The connection seems a little bit murky to me.
So part of our agreement is that we want them to reimburse us for any expenses we have with inspecting their projects.
So is the inspection, whomever it would be, is not aligned with MI Homes?
It's a third party.
Okay, that's what I wanted to know.
Yeah,
That's what I said, it was just a little murky.
yes.
If we do a third reading now, it won't be for another 3 weeks.
Yeah, I understand that. I understand why there's a suspension of the rules on the floor. I understand that. But it was not clear to me that this company that we would engage is independent. I don't like shirt tails, you know?
What the inspector will do to make sure the installation meets the standard and approved drawings.
That was my concern, because I want it to be as the saying is transparent.
Thoroughly.
Is this standard procedure? Do we do that with other developments or?
Actually, this is the first time. This is the first time.
Because normally we foot the bill, right?
Yes.
See.
I'll also mention that Lake Forest is the last time that we've had a development like this, so we really haven't had anything in a really long time to reference. And we learned through that process, when we're accepting that public infrastructure, we want to make sure it's inspected and that it's going in the ground correctly. And we don't want to put all of that time and effort on our staff to do that. And so it's already in our code that when we, just similar to plan review, when we hire attorneys or we hire engineering, that the developer is to pay those fees. We just have an agreement where they're paying us that money. And we just have it in the development agreement, but the main purpose is to avoid things that we've run into with Lake Forest, to do this as a preventative measure to make sure anything they're putting in the ground that's ultimately gonna become ours, it's done the right way. So this is, I would look at it as a protection for the village ultimately.
Mayor, if I may, just a reminder for the council members, motion to suspend the readings requires a 3/4 vote of the members elected, which means 5 of the 6, which means all 5 tonight, just for reference.
Thank you. So we have a motion, we have a second. Any other discussion? Yeah, go ahead.
I don't know whether it's appropriate to speak now or not.
Sure.
You're in the middle of something. And I just want to share something with you.
Mike McFarland, 133 Hamilton Avenue. I have been involved in having inspectors do inspections on construction projects before you're doing. One of the things I encourage you to do is think about if the inspector finds something wrong, what are they gonna do? The second, we all assume they're gonna tell somebody. Okay, and they're gonna tell somebody before it gets covered up in the ground. Sometimes that moves very quickly. I want to think through that. If you haven't already, if you have, then I apologize. But if you haven't, what are you gonna do when the inspector finds something wrong? Who are they gonna tell? And who's gonna take action to do something about that? It's fine to have inspectors, but you gotta think of those next steps. We did once before. And the inspector came to us 3 days after a pipe was in the ground. And our only alternative was to say to the contractor, well, okay, you gotta dig it up, you gotta dig up 300 feet of pipe. So somebody has to have the authority to go stop the project. That's pretty unpopular. And the contractor's gonna holler at you and say, you're costing me money. It's a slippery slope. And I'm just encouraging you, as you go to hire an inspector, that's wonderful, we need to do that. But think about what the next steps are, and when something happens, what are you gonna do? Thank you.
We went through that though, we had an onboarding and very clear expectations of communication and process.
Okay, thank you, thank you. Anyone?
Could you repeat that?
So not only my team, but Jung Hun's team and the superintendents, we've met with this inspector and we have decided very clear expectations on communication, who needs to be involved and what those flags are will alert us appropriately. They also, in addition to that, are providing weekly updates even outside of alerting us. We actually just had a scenario where they said something to keep in mind. And that was outside of the schedule sequence. So they've been great communicators so far. So that's all been established.
Again,
It is. In this and in the development agreement that I.
thank you. So again, we have a motion to suspend the rules and we have a second. Any other discussion?
Should this be passed tonight? When does it take effect? Would they have people from what's the name of it here? Resource International on the ground tomorrow, or it'll be 6 weeks from now?
Definitely tomorrow. And actually, they're there right now.
Some protection is better than no protection.
Any other questions?
It's kind of interesting that they're on the ground now without a contract. Just saying.
Yeah, the process, they will invoice the MI home.
Yeah, I understand.
Yes. But we just wanna make sure when this contract, the subcontract is working on the site, we wanna make sure that they're doing the right thing and appropriate. That's what we wanna make sure the inspectors out there.
So where are we in this? We have a motion on the floor
Yes.
with Wolf and Carpenter.
We need to vote on the waiver.
I really have no objection to it, I just had a lack of information.
Okay, so we have a motion on the floor. to suspend the readings, suspend the rules and waive the readings for resolution 2517. Any other questions? Roll call, please.
Mr. Nauer.
Yes.
Mr. Wolf.
Yes.
Mrs. Chapman.
Yes.
Mr. Carpenter.
Yes.
Mrs. Porter.
Yes.
Thank you, council. It passes 5-0. The next item is to adopt resolution 2517.
I move to adopt resolution 2517.
Second.
I have a motion from Council President Wolf and a second from Council Member Carpenter. Any discussion? Roll call, please. Oh, okay, roll call, please.
Mrs. Porter.
Yes.
Mrs. Chapman.
Yes.
Mr. Nauer.
Yes.
Mr. Carpenter.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you, council. It passes 5-0. The next item is ordinance 1125. It's an ordinance to amend the village zoning map and rezone the parcel known as 348 National Road, Hebron, Ohio 43025, and we're specifically identified as auditor's parcel number 078-329-550-00.001. This is the second reading. The next item is ordinance 1225. It's an ordinance to amend ordinance 3224, 425, and 1025 to provide for adjustments of the annual appropriations for the fiscal year ending December 31st, 2025, and declaring an emergency. This is the first reading. The next item is ordinance 1325. It's an ordinance to create the position of safety director for the village of Hebron, Ohio, and declaring an emergency. And again, I am seeking a motion to suspend the rules and waive the readings.
We need to go back to that another one first.
We need to let that go until next month.
Clarity to get it.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, no.
I'm seeking a motion to suspend the rules and waive the readings from ordinance 1325.
I so move for ordinance 13-25.
This is the part where someone seconds it if they're going to. That was you? Yes, thank you. So I have a motion from Councilmember Porter and a second from Council President Wolf to suspend the rules, to suspend the rules and waive the readings of ordinance 1325. Again, for this to pass, we need all five to vote in favor. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Mr. Carpenter.
Yes.
Mrs. Chapman.
Yes.
Mr. Wolf.
Yes.
Mr. Nauer.
Yes.
Mrs. Porter.
Yes.
Thank you, council. Now I'm seeking a motion to adopt ordinance 1325.
So move.
Second.
I have a motion from Councilmember Porter and a second from Councilmember Carpenter. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Mr. Wolf.
Yes.
Mr. Nauer.
Yes.
Mr. Carpenter.
Yes.
Mrs. Porter.
Yes.
Mrs. Chapman.
Yes. Thank you, council. It passes. The next item is ordinance 1425. It's an ordinance to amend the village of Hebron pay scale and declaring an emergency. This is the first reading. And again, I'm seeking a motion to suspend the rules and waive the readings.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion from Council President Wolf and a second from Councilmember Carpenter. Any discussion?
This is the only thing that changed the village safety director.
Also, there was a modification to the chief salary. A modification down, because we are creating that higher level position, so it will take some of the leadership responsibility from the chief and move it up into a higher position. Any other questions about that? So if we want to pay our new chief that we just voted on, it would be great if this passed, and again, I need 5 and 5. No further discussion, roll call please.
Mr. Carpenter.
Yes.
Mrs. Porter.
Yes.
Mr. Nauer.
Yes.
Mrs. Chapman.
Yes.
Mr. Wolf.
Yes.
Thank you. It passes, and so now it's seeking a motion to adopt ordinance 1425.
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. I have a motion from Council President Wolf, a second from Council Member Porter. Any discussion? Roll call please.
Mr. Nauer.
Yes.
Mrs. Chapman.
Yes.
Mr. Wolf.
Yes.
Mr. Carpenter.
Yes.
Mrs. Porter.
Yes.
Thank you, Council. It passes. Next item is the multi-use trail design engineering proposal.
We're seeking council approval to ask the solicitor to draft the legislation, at the next meeting. For mayor, authorize the mayor to enter into the, agreement with the engineering party.
I make a motion for the solicitor to draw up ordinance resolution for the multi-trail design engineering.
Second.
Thank you. I have a motion from Council President Wolf and a second from Council Member Carpenter. Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call please.
Mrs. Porter.
Yes.
Mr. Nauer.
Yes.
Mr. Wolf.
Yes.
Mrs. Chapman.
Yes.
Mr. Carpenter.
Yes.
Thank you, Council. It passes 5-0. The next item is the Muskingum Watershed Non-Point Source Implementation Development Fund application. And before I ask Village Administrator Chen to talk about it, I just want to say this opportunity came up last week. And it is a countywide effort to try to do some identification on the watershed. And we are one of 4 communities that the county has offered to work with us on this. They were able to get a bulk price on this work to be done such that this application, if we're successful, the funding will actually cover the entire cost. Nonetheless, we still need to seek council approval so that we can utilize those funds in this way. Please go ahead.
This is really asking the council to authorize the mayor to submit the application to this non-source implementation strategy development fund. Because the deadline is August 8th. So we really don't have a time to get official. I just want the council verbally authorize the mayor to submit the application.
So be it.
Second.
I have a motion from Council Member Nauer and a second from Council President Wolf. Any discussion? Roll call please.
Mr. Carpenter.
Yes.
Mr. Wolf.
Yes.
Mrs. Chapman.
Yes.
Mr. Nauer.
Yes.
Mrs. Porter.
Yes.
Thank you. It passes 5-0. Administrators report.
Thank you. I have a couple of updates. First thing is from the Public Works. We finally had the equipment operator 1 on board. He was just Monday was his first day. So that added additional manpower to do what they're supposed to be doing, and then we're still waiting for the test results from another individuals that we have offered the labor position. So hopefully that will come through. We also had the fire hydrant near the Transcendia that was damaged earlier this year. And we finally got it fixed, and we also had the insurance company to be able to pay half of the cost. This morning, Ohio EPA came to the water department lab to go to do the recertification process. They passed, which is good, and I also want to make call out Cody Sanford. He also passed the certification for the lab testing as well this morning. So it was great that they had everybody that can do the lab testing at that facility. On the wastewater side, hopefully we'll get the last shipment for the automatic backwash repair work next week. So the tear down will begin following week on the 4th. And the contractor can start assembling the new automatic backwash. The other part I want to talk about is the water line replacement on Sugar, Maple, and Worcester, and as well as the paving on those streets. We got a tentative schedule from contractor that they will start on August 8th. Yesterday, we sent a text message out to the residents along those streets with the information. But we're waiting for the final detailed schedule. Once we have that, we will deliver the door hangers to the residents living on those streets so they can understand when that's going to start, what impact it might have, what access restriction that it will cause. And then also we have asked contractor when they start the excavation, they can give us a day-to-day updates so we can forward that information to the residents as well. Last week, the contractor hauled out 2 bags of the sludge from the wastewater treatment plant. We don't know the tonnage yet, so once we get that information, we'll share it with the council. And that's all I have.
Thank you. Next item is council member reports. Council member Porter, would you like to start?
I would like to revert to your report. You said that there wasn't sure because of pending tests of what was in the waste that was taken out, the solids. Would any of that have a reflection on what is it called, the prior, there's a vocabulary for that and I don't know it, what the content would be from contamination from the plants, so to speak? Would that be reflected in the waste?
There should be no,
There should be no, but maybe there would be.
well, because once the sanitary went through the plant, everything's supposed need to be cleared out. And then this is the sludge is really the dewatering process. So all the water gets evaporated or seeping out, and the sludge eventually will be removed from the plant and either take it to the landfill, certified landfill, or can be used for farming.
I think the question is, are you indicating that we will know the quantity?
Yes.
But we're not going to know the quality of
No,
what
we
was
do
in
not.
it. It was
No,
just
just
the
the
quantity
quantity.
that we'll find
Yes.
out.
Okay.
But once you know the quantity numbers, you'll. share.
Absolutely.
I was trying to draw the connection between retreatment and the success that I understand we have had with identifying and correcting the pre-treatment. So I guess my actual question is, will the evidence of pre-treatment be evident in the wastewater testing? Not the solids.
The industrial users in pre-treatment programs,
Mhm.
they will have to do the monthly sampling. So that would tell whether they exceed the regulation standards. So once they have, if they don't meet that standard, they're in violation. They have to correct those before it goes into the sanitary treatment plant. Yeah,
Okay, that's a helpful answer. I appreciate that. Thank you.
thank you.
Did you have any other items?
Well, not yet.
Make it,
Thank you.
do it now if you got it. It's your turn.
No, I don't.
Okay, thank you.
I don't have anything.
Okay, thanks.
Nothing.
Okay,
Okay.
okay.
Good.
Wow, okay. And mayor's report, just going through the process of, trying to get ready to, bring on our new chief, which thank you all for your support for that tonight. As you can see, folks are very excited and we're very lucky to have him. So thank you for your support on that. Visitor comments. It's our second opportunity. If anybody would like to make any comments? Okay. Unless otherwise noted, it's understood that council members have reviewed the expense report provided and have no questions. Please note the upcoming meetings and events at the bottom of the agenda. Tomorrow night is the summer concert series at 6:30 if you are able to join us. And then we've got a few more items coming up there. And unless there's anything else, I'm seeking a motion to adjourn. Okay, then.
So,
A motion from Council Member Porter and a second from Council President Wolf. Roll call, please.
Mr. Wolf,
Yes.
Mr. Carpenter,
Yes.
Mrs. Mauer,
Yes.
Mrs. Chapman.
Yes.
Mrs. Porter.
This meeting of Village of Hebron Council is now adjourned at 6:46 PM. Thank you.